Hello, Maitreya Wolf here with the Art of Soulful Living. We are in the midst of a moment of magnitude, and there is a request from the people of color of the world for white people to step aside and to share our platforms to elevate their voices this week. I love that invitation. So I dug into how that could work for me and realized the place where I find the most resonance and the most empathy and the most direct immersion into other people's experience is through their art. So I've chosen to share the poetry of 4 women whose art has deeply affected me. And that is Maya Angelou, Alice Walker, Danusha Lameris, and Alixa Garcia. So here is the poetry of 4 women of extraordinary wisdom, grace, power, and magnitude. And it is a window into their experience and into the heart of our collective experience in an extraordinary and profound way. And I pray that it feeds you, and I pray that it cracks open your heart a little bit more and brings you into that place of deep resonance, immersion, and empathy into someone else's lived experience who is currently asking for us to step the fuck up and do the work that is so ready to be done. And that is the most exciting thing about this time, is that this work is ready to be done. So thank you, Maya Angelou, Alice Walker, Danusha Lameris, and Alixa Garcia for your incredible art. Thank you to all the people of color who are standing up with power and dignity and magnitude right now and saying, this changes now. Thank you for doing that, and I pray that this brings something of beauty and nourishment and support into this moment. Blessings and joy. Omens by Danusha Lameris. Out here, we read everything as a sign. The coyote in its scruffed coat, bending to eat a broken persimmon on the ground. The mess of crows that fills the apple tree makes a racket and lifts off. In between, quiet. The winter fog is a blank. I wish I could make sense of the child's empty bed, the bullet hole through my brother's heart. The mailman drops a package on the front stoop and the neighbor's dog won't stop barking. I tread down the stairs lightly because we can't know what comes next. We say, the plum tree is blooming early. There are buck antlers lying in the grass. A mountain lion left its footprints by the bridge. Omens by Danusha Lameris. Desire by Alice Walker. My desire is always the same, wherever life deposits me. I want to stick my toe and soon my whole body into the water. I want to shake out a fat broom and sweep dried leaves, bruised blossoms, dead insects, and dust. I want to grow something. It seems impossible. The desire can sometimes transform into devotion, but this has happened, and that is how I've survived. How the whole I carefully tended in the garden of my heart grew a heart to fill it.
Desire by Alice Walker. Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns with the certainties of tides, just like hopes springing high, still, I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes? Shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Still I Rise, Maya Angelou. For the Courageous by Alixa Garcia of Climbing Poetry. You, who replants today despite unwelcoming soil, so tomorrow can be worthy of the roots. Your children will grow up to be oak trees. You, who cracks lies until the grass finds enough spine to break concrete and taste rain for the first time. Your children will sing unconquered through hurricanes. You, who names the nameless and speaks of their suffering so we never forget the familiarity of their essence. Your children will be unashamed of their reflection. You, who pushes against the jagged perimeters, thrusting your weight until you can mold freedom regardless of the danger. Your children will dance bravely through sorrow. You, who goes barefoot and empty-handed despite the boots, heavy, and gun you've been given, leaving destiny untouched. Your children will be prophets, have fate pressed against their eyes. You, who has been brave enough to move through the earthquakes of heartbreak and carry love into ancestry with permanence. Your children will forgive the ghosts that have haunted their nights and open the door for their departure in the morning. For the Courageous, Alixa Garcia. I send out a blessing and the deepest gratitude to all the people of color who are being brave and wild and beautiful right now and standing up for the change that needs to be made in the world. I'm sorry that it's taken this long, and I'm sorry for the part that I've played in it taking this long. And 1,000 thanks to you for your dignity, your graciousness, your generosity, your brilliance, your wisdom, and your power. Thank you for your art. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to look inside your heart and your experience. And thank you for the invitation that is for our own hearts to open more fully and to become more beautiful in the strange and difficult terrain that the world actually is. So much love, so many blessings. May we thrive and be free together, all of us and the whole world. Yahe.